Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So we're continuing learning algebra. We're going to continue simplifying expressions, but we're going to be doing this in very special ways. Can you tell us what we're doing today?
Simplifying algebraic expressions using
Commutative,
commutative,
associative.
associative, and distributive properties.
Very good. And we'll discover what those are along the way. We'll remind ourselves of it if we saw it last year and maybe forgot. Before we dig deep into that, let's take a moment and let's do this one. How many terms are in this last one? 4 terms. I heard 3. That's okay. This is 1 term. This is another. This is another. This is another. So we have 4 terms. What coefficients do we have? The 8 and the 2, because these are the terms that have variables, and those are the numbers in front of the variables. So these are our coefficients. Which ones are the constant terms?
5.
A 5 is a constant term. Which other is constant? Take the negative with it. It's part of the term. Okay? I don't need to take the positive with the 5, because if I just say 5, we're going to assume it's positive. Okay? All right. Good job. Feeling comfortable with it? Yes? Yes. All right. Let's jump into our next set of notes. Yes. All right. I know that announcement came on. Sorry for the distraction. All right. Here we go. Let's look at some vocabulary. Like terms are terms that are going to be looking like each other. They're going to have the same variable, so they have the same letter, or letters, because you can have more than one. And they're going to have the same power. Get rid of this word constants. They're going to have the same power. We can also say that they have the same exponent. So power and exponent will be the same word. Let me zoom in on exponent so you can spell it. I'm going to give you an algebra 2 word. We'll also call this the degree. Okay? So it's going to have the same variable, the same letters. It's going to have the same exponent, like that squared one we saw in the do now, which is also called the exponent or the degree. One of these properties, commutative, associative, or distributive, means to commute or move around. Which one? Yeah, the commutative property. The commutative property means to commute or to move. So which property means to associate or to group? Yeah, the associative. Yeah, us mathematicians, we are not so creative with the names, right? So let's use the commutative and the associative property to simplify these expressions. Okay, I'm going to start with this first one. First step, highlight or underline or circle. We're going to start with the variables. So which terms have the variables on this first one? The 3x and the 2x. Okay? Notice how when I'm highlighting or circling or underlining, I'm including the sign. Okay? All right, now I'm going to write them down because now I'm using the commutative property, and I'm going to put all of the ones that I've identified as looking the same, I'm going to put them all together. So 3x plus 2x. Notice these are the ones that I did in yellow. Oops, I just erased my thing. And then the minus 7 all by himself. Applying the associative property, We can do this either with parentheses, or we can just like scoop them together. I'm going to do with parentheses, like this. And now we're going to combine those things that we've associated as being alike. They look the same, they're in the same little group or gang, if you want to say it that way. So I have 3 ex-boyfriends here.
What?
And I have 2 ex-girlfriends here.
What?
We don't judge. So how many exes do I have total? 5. I'm done. I've combined my like terms. Let's practice it again with something that has a few more terms. Okay, we're going to identify all the similar ones. Here's some N's. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a different color, and I'm going to highlight the other ones just so that you can see them. So I have those as well. So now I have some yellow ones. Those are totally the same color up there, aren't they?
No, you can tell.
You can tell? Okay, well, I'm going to make it easier to see. There you go. So now it's obvious. Now I have the yellow ones and I have the crazy orange ones. All right. By convention, just because this is how math people like things spelled, we're going to put the variable things first. So 4n plus n. Now this 9 does not have a sign in front of it. If it doesn't have a sign in front of it, you can assume that the sign is a plus. Okay, so when I write it next, plus 9 minus 6. Okay. Now we're going to associate them. We're going to put them in their little groups. Okay, so this first group is going to have the n's. Now between the groups, I'm going to put addition. Always between your groups. Just throw an addition in there. Okay. Now in this group, I'm going to put these 2 things. I don't need the plus on this 9 anymore because it's starting this group. All right. Now I'm going to add them together. 5n. And here, 3. Good. Okay, so this answer ended up over here. Sorry.
Oh, remember this.
Yeah, you remember this? Good. Let's do this one, because there's more happening here. All right, here's my variables. Here's my not variables. Okay, so 5y minus 8y minus 10 plus 14. I'm going to associate them by putting them into groups. Yes, sir, with parentheses. I'm getting ready to make another group. I'm going to put a plus sign. I know that the next symbol is a subtraction. I get it. But between your groups, put a plus. And now I can grab this entire term as it is and throw it right in there. I know, there's 2 symbols next to each other and it looks weird, but there's a wall, the parenthesis is there, it's okay. Okay? We're doing that just to keep things neat, okay? I just put it into a little bowl. That's all I did. We're okay with that? Yes. All right. Now we're going to do 5y minus 8y. You started to say something and then you were like, ooh, I don't know, I think I'm wrong.
It's -3.
You're thinking it's -3? Yeah? Have you had trouble with figuring out how you do this? Like, am I supposed to subtract or add? Okay, yeah, -3y.
Yay.
Okay, give me thumbs up. That makes perfect sense and clear. Give me a thumb sideways if I'm not quite sure. It's okay. Vote. Everyone vote. Give me a thumb. And you can do it here real close. Thumbs up. Totally makes sense. Thumbs sideways. I'm a little confused. Okay, cool, great, great. So then what's over here? Positive 4. Gorgeous, lovely. Awesome, you guys are rock stars at this. Good job.